Hello everybody, welcome to Excel with Chad. Today we're going to learn more about XLOOKUP. As we have learned in our earlier video, VLOOKUP is a powerful function that allows users to combine information from one table to another table. However, due to the limitation of VLOOKUP, which I have detailed in my earlier video, advanced Excel users have always used index and match to solve the limitations of VLOOKUP. However, as you know, index match is not a formula that is easily usable by any users, and because of this, Excel has introduced a new function which is called XLOOKUP. Starting from Excel 2021 and up, as well as Microsoft 365, you would have access to use the XLOOKUP function. XLOOKUP is essentially the more advanced version of the VLOOKUP function with some adjustments. The first additional feature that you see from XLOOKUP is that you are able to perform VLOOKUP even though the return column is actually to the left of your search column. The second additional feature is that Microsoft has also introduced other features to the XLOOKUP function. One of the new features is error handling. So if your search column does not contain your search criteria, what will happen is that Excel is able to return you a specific string or value into your XLOOKUP function. Additionally, there will also be selection or different match type where you are able to actually select the next smallest item or the next larger item in case you actually do not have the exact formula. Lastly, you can also do a top-down search or a bottom-up search for your XLOOKUP function. All these features are all optional arguments that you can include into the formula after you have provided the mandatory arguments. As we move into our Excel spreadsheet, what you will see is that, for example, I am searching for water. So in this case, I would use the equal sign followed by XLOOKUP and a parenthesis. After this, what will happen is that you will insert the search criteria followed with a comma to separate your arguments. The next step is to insert your lookup array or your search column. So in this case, I'm actually looking for a search criteria by the name of item. So let's say, for example, in this case, I will actually search for this. And my return array is, let's say, for example, fruit. Now, once I've done this, this would be my closing parenthesis. And let's say, for example, I will have no water in my search column. So in this case, what will happen is that I will see an error function here. Of course, if my search criteria is apple, I will see fruits. Now, having said that, what will happen here is that if, let's say, for example, water is actually here. So in this case, I will actually see this situation. Okay, for the purpose of this, so what I would do is, instead, I will actually insert an additional argument over here. In this case, this additional argument will be the value that I have to insert in case the value is not found. In this case, I will insert no category found. So first here, you can see that no category found string is actually used to replace the value of the error. So if you want to insert something else, like for example, 0, then you can also form and insert the value 0. On top of that, what can happen is also you can also search for the value according to exact match or next smaller item or the next larger item. So in this case, if there is no exact match, for example, then you would be able to find something else. So of course, because our item is actually a string, so we will not have the exact next larger item or the next smaller item. Of course, the last one is the search type. So when we talk about first search type, you can actually search by first to last or last to first. So in this case, last to first is actually -1. So I will insert this. For example, if I move my return criteria to salesperson. So if I change this to salesperson, what you will see is that as I am using searching for Apple, if you can see here, there are multiple records with Apple. If you see here, I am using -1. Of course, if I do not include it, this is actually the return column. So if I change this to Ali, then you will see that this value is here. However, if I use -1 here, it will go to search for Chad in this case. So in this case, Chad will be the value. So if I change this value from Chad to Alex, for example, then you will see this happening. XLOOKUP function offers plenty of benefits to Excel users. With the enhanced features, the primary limitations of VLOOKUP has been resolved. However, as the function was only introduced to users of Excel 2021 onwards and Microsoft 365, this function does not work when the workbook is shared to users who do not use the prescribed Excel versions. So for example, if you have a friend who does not have Microsoft 365 subscription or any version of Excel above 2021, what will happen is that you will have a situation where when they open the worksheet will show an error for the XLOOKUP function. And when they show this, if you have a big worksheet and many line items that are linked to this XLOOKUP function, your XLOOKUP function will not work, and your worksheet will also show an error. How useful is this information to you? Will this help you personally or professionally? Let me know in the comments below. Please share this with someone who might benefit from this video. To see more videos like this, like and subscribe. Bye-bye.